Welcome back to Crypto News. In light of the market crashing, guys, some assets are doing really well. The assets that we're talking about today are privacy coins, okay? So you can see here that Monero has been in a very nice stance here all the way back since August the 16th. Okay, before we get into this chart update, before we get into this really strong chart prediction, guys, I do want to really just sort of break down an update for you on this asset and sort of what it's been doing over the last sort of month, week, or year, and just and we've got sort of a feel of where we're at. Okay, before we do that, guys, I do want to talk to you quickly about Best Wallet. Now, we know Best Wallet has been in a pre-sale for quite a long time here. Now $16 million they've raised. They've just announced the pre-sale will be ending on the 28th of November. So this is your last chance to get in to this pre-sale, guys. And just so you know, this is basically the up-and-coming non-custodial wallet like MetaMask, like Phantom, and they support 60 different chains here. And they've already got hundreds of thousands of users, and they basically launched a pre-sale to support their ecosystem and a coin to go with it. Now, that is very interesting because basically they're going to be pushing this coin to their hundreds of thousands of users when this thing launches. So it's very likely that Best Wallet is going to be sat in the billions of dollars of market cap, and right now is an insane opportunity to get involved with this super early. Okay, so 24 days until this thing launches, guys. I'll leave the link in the description. You guys can go check that out for yourself. Full disclosure, I'm in this pre-sale. I bought into this bad boy. I'm super bullish. I think we're going to make literally like 10 to 100x on this thing. Very exciting stuff. Did the same thing when Jupiter launched. Remember Jupiter Dex? They launched their own coin and got into that super early. And because it already had hundreds of thousands of users using the product, it absolutely skyrocketed the token, and it went to $2 billion in market cap or something. It was ridiculous. Made so much money on that one. And Best Wallet is looking like it's going to do the same. Okay, so go check it out. All the links in the description for that. Now back to Monero, guys. You can see here in the last month it's up nearly 5%. In the last week it's down nearly 1%, which in the light of the market right now, in the light of the market and what's happening, it's actually pretty good. Okay, everything's down like 10-20% right now. Okay. Now you can see here that that is priced at $340 here. And one thing about this privacy coin is, unfortunately, it's been delisted by a lot of the tier 1 exchanges, and that is having like a massive effect in terms of volume, in terms of general usage of this coin, and the favorability. So on the right hand side here, we can see this article. I'll bring it up on screen so you guys can see it. It's a post saying XMR is no longer the top privacy coin. ZEC just broke 420 and overtook Monero in market cap. Dash is up 50% too. We break down the rally here, okay, and basically showing that Monero is fading away. ZEC is on the way up and breaking highs, and so is Dash as well. So the privacy coin space right now is absolutely soaring, with Monero not leading the way anymore, and it has been leading the way for a significant amount of time. But this does sort of pose the question here: how the top tier exchanges are going to be reacting to these new privacy coins, because again, they delisted Monero for a reason. So could they do it to the other coins? Who knows? Let me know what you think in the comment section about that sort of information there. Let's go back over to the chart and let's really break down what we're looking out for here. And let's see if we can find a lovely trade. Okay, so you can see here, definitely a bullish market structure here. $339 above all major moving averages here on the 12-hour, on the daily, same scenario. On the 3-day, same scenario again. Having a little bit of a holdback on this volume weighted ATR band here at 348. Again, we did see highs back in May. Okay, it was really quite nice, but right now we are still basically just tinkering up quite nicely. Okay, so definitely, I think this thing is going to continue here. I think the privacy market in general is good. It's strong. But Monero unfortunately has lost the race, so it will be losing out to a lot of the volume in the space right now. So let's look at a trade. Okay, let's try and find a trade for this asset. If people are going to be transitioning their Monero into other assets here, I would expect a bit of a downswing. Now, how big can this downswing be? That is the real question here. You can see those horizontals are just whacked in, because you can see we do a very nice support along this area multiple times here, and very strong bullish momentum. And again on this area too, every single time that we've tested it, we have seen those bounces. So if we do, on the random chance here, break this lovely trend line that we've got heading up on the sort of the short-term timeframes here, if we do break that to the downside and this thing does actually play out, then there is potential for a measure move. Now the measure move will look something along the lines of this, guys. Okay, so we take that measure move, we bring it to the basically the break point, wherever that could be, and then we trade that short position down. Okay, you see we've got Fibonacci checkpoints in there as well. We've got market structure higher low checkpoints as well, and again we do have major moving averages here across pretty much all of the major macro timeframes here. Okay, so we're going to be using all of these as potential take profits because, for example, we can bounce very aggressively on, literally, you can see the 21 here bouncing really aggressively on that. You can see the 55 as we come down, we bounce aggressively on that. Price action channel, again, very aggressive. So we need to basically mitigate our risk and make sure that we're taking profit at all of these areas. Now this is not small moves, guys. Okay, so you see nearly 3% move there, another move down 4%, move down 6% to 55. It's 9.19% move there. Absolutely crazy stuff for this asset, and definitely an achievable leg down if markets continues to head down and the privacy coin sector is still sort of taken and stolen by Dash and Zek. Okay, so let me know what you think of that in the comment section, guys. Drop a little like on the video on your way out, and don't forget to check out Best Wallet, guys. Their token pre-sale is going to be ending literally in 28 days time, so you've got to get involved with that if you haven't already. This thing is looking so good. Obviously do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's looking like a really promising money-making launch that we've been waiting for. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. All the links in the description for Best Wallet and for Monero too. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next video.